It's the speed and violence with which the popular uprising has taken hold in Libya that's been so shocking. Why, after more than 40 years of Colonel Gaddafi's rule, does his regime appear to be falling apart so rapidly? Our Foreign Affairs correspondent Jonathan Rugman examines the Libyan revolt and its bloody consequences.
He's the cruelest tyrant in the Arab world. He's witnessed the downfall of his neighbouring despots in Egypt and Tunisia. And judging by his son Saif's speech last night, Colonel Gaddafi seems determined not to go the same way.
Our morale is high. The leader Muammar Gaddafi is here leading the battle in Tripoli. We are with him. The armed forces are with him, and there are tens of thousands of supporters flocking to Tripoli. We shall not abandon Libya. We shall fight to the last man, last woman, and last bullet.
Gaddafi's response to protests in Benghazi has been a shocking level of violence. Over 200 believed killed in the last few days. Kill or be killed, the philosophy of this regime. But as Bahrain showed last week, violence is not a fail-safe strategy. Shot and injured civilians filled a Bahraini hospital, fueling more outrage and making the protests there grow. And as in Egypt, the role of the army is crucial. In Cairo, soldiers refuse to shoot protesters. Armies can't always be trusted when the enemy is within, as Colonel Gaddafi has now discovered.
Gaddafi gambled on his security forces remaining loyal, and initially that gamble succeeded in that they fired where Egyptians and the Tunisians were not willing to do so. Slowly but surely that fractured. We've seen mass defections, we've seen protests penetrate into Tripoli, the heart of his regime.
And Gaddafi's army, for all its displays of unity, could split along tribal lines. Two of Libya's biggest tribes have already come out against their leader, which makes the colonel's reported reliance on foreign mercenaries seem a credible last resort. Gaddafi's son Saif has been a link man for the West, seen here escorting home from Scotland the man convicted of the Lockerbie bombing. But Saif's reputation was as a reformer, and he may have been coerced into making last night's rambling speech by his increasingly desperate father.
The world will not allow the chaos taking place in Libya. It will interfere to stop it and put Libya under the mandate of colonialism. Everyone who does not expect this is wrong.
But the spectre of a return to colonial rule has not scared Libyans into submission. These pictures are reportedly from the city of Tobruk today. For over 40 years, Gaddafi has built modern Libya in his shadow. Either he survives through ruthless violence, or Libya descends into civil war, or Libya's generals fill the vast vacuum the Gaddafi personality cult will leave behind.
Jonathan Rugman.